Yo, what's up? Oh, today I'm going to talk about the 5 ways you're being a creep. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That'll help me out a lot. And hit the notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right, 5 ways you're being a creep. So, first of all, women are very, very in tune with knowing whether or not this guy's a creep or not. Remember, they're like rabbits. One little noise, creak of the on the ground, a stick breaking, something doesn't feel right, they're gone, right? And it's in their nature to be like that because it's a scary world and men can be scary. Men are stronger, bigger than they are. So naturally, they're timid. They're prey, unfortunately. So that's in their mind, right? So these 5 things. Number one, you keep staring at her. So I don't have to go on and on about the situations and the scenarios of staring, whether you're on a train, subway, um, she kind of looks your way, or you see her at the restaurant bar, and you just keep looking at her. Okay, guys, I get it. I get it. There's beautiful women all around us. They're wearing these skimpy little shorts. They're gorgeous. Like I have a legs thing. I notice women with legs. I'm like, God damn. Like sometimes it's very distracting. They're wearing heels, but don't stare. How I deal with it is I tell myself it's no big deal. Who cares? Yes, they're good looking. Yes, they're gorgeous, maybe. But there's a gazillion of women that look like that. And you know what? I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. I'm gonna rewind this just a little bit, okay? I did a video on NoFap. If you haven't heard of NoFap, it's basically go as long as possible without masturbating and without watching porn. So I'm not perfect by any means, and I can only go like a week, 2 weeks, and do something. So, but what happens, the magical thing, and I'm not going to go into all the other benefits. This one benefit that is huge is it rewires your brain and desexualizes it. So you stop seeing women as a sexual object. You see them as a person, okay, this beautiful flower, but you don't instinctively want, you just think of sex right away. It's the fucking crazy shit. If you haven't tried, just do it. Just 1 week, 2 weeks, it's going to drive you crazy at first, but eventually you don't even have the desire to masturbate. You don't have the desire to have sex unless you're in a relationship. I'm talking about when you're single, right? You're single, you have nobody that you're dating, right? Which is the situation I'm in right now, okay? Nobody I'm dating. I'm not having sex with anyone. So then what's a girl to do? To say it like that, right? So when you just stop thinking of sex, you stop looking at porn, you stop masturbating, it just your brain gets rewired and you don't see women the same way. Of course, you appreciate their beauty, but you don't see them initially as, oh wow, I want to take her to my place and have sex with her. So that's the thing in terms of helping you stop being a creep. Is that's what happens, is that you see a gorgeous woman, you're like, okay, oh, she's pretty, and you move away. The other thing I'll leave you with, and I'll get to the other 4 things. The other thing I leave you with is that they will notice that, and it will bother them in a sense because like every guy fucking stares. They could pick out the creeps like you have no idea, man. They're so good. They can just sense it. They can sense a guy looking at them when they're not even looking back behind them. Like they can feel the energy. So be completely different. You have no idea how many restaurants I sit at the bar and there'll be a beautiful woman with her friend, alone, whatever. They just sit beside me, left or right, doesn't matter. As soon as they sit beside me, and my peripheral vision is pretty fucking good, and I know, oh shit, she's hot. I don't react. I don't even look and acknowledge them. Nothing. And I stayed the course. Stay the course. I have my drink. I'm eating away. I don't even acknowledge them for probably about 5 minutes, maybe longer. Nothing. I ignore their ass. And then after about 5, 10 minutes, I will look over just kind of quickly, Let's say she's on my right side, your left, whatever, and I will see something to start the conversation with, like they ordered this meal and I haven't had that before. It has to be genuine. And I might look over to them and say, "Hey, what did you get?" And then they will talk about, "Oh, I got the such and such." And I'll say, "Oh, cool. That looks really good. I actually have not ordered that here." And then it's a segue into the next thing. So I'd say, "Have you been here before?" "Oh, no, no," whatever their answer is. And you say, "Well, if they've been there before, then you could say, is there anything else on the menu?" Let's assume you haven't ordered anything yet. And you could say, is there anything on the menu that you would recommend? See what I mean? That's how you start to care. But initially, I don't give them the fucking time of day. I just completely stay the course, ignore them. And that is a turn on to them. And they're like, this guy is different. Okay, number 2. I have said this so many times in my videos, and I'm going to say it again. Stop complimenting and commenting on women's socials. Instagram, Facebook, as an example. You see this girl that's attractive, she's pretty, she's posted something that looks really good. Don't compliment, don't say anything. Don't like it, nothing. They don't care about you. You have no chance with them. They're not going to go, "Oh, wow, this guy's so nice. He said I'm beautiful. Oh, you're so sexy." You really think she's going and checking your profile and you have a chance to go on a date with her? You don't, okay? So just stop. Just do yourself a favor. Just go scroll whatever. And again, if you stop masturbating and looking at porn, it will rewire your brain. You will desexualize yourself and you'll go, who cares? Whatever. Or, you're not that great. Like, it completely rewires your brain. So that's the second thing, man. It's like you're being a creep by doing that. You're being a creep by complimenting, "Good morning, beautiful. Hey, you look so sexy." Like, come on, man. God, you're better than that. All right, number 3. You're not direct with your intentions, okay? Now, you might think, "Oh, well, but she's looking for a nice guy." Yeah, they're looking for a nice guy, kinda, in the right context, right? But mostly, they're looking for a guy that's a fucking boss. This guy doesn't waste his time. This guy tells her what his intentions are. This guy takes the lead and in the bedroom and elsewhere. So number 3, you're not clear about your intentions. So for example, I remember recently, okay, I went on this date. I was DJing. I live in Atlanta and I was DJing in this park kind of area. And this woman and her friend came up to me and they liked my music and they said, "Oh, you seem really cool." And so she followed me on Instagram. Okay, fantastic. So I followed her back. Before I followed her back, I checked out all her pictures and I'm like, this chick must be single because I don't see any dude. And I took a chance. So we messaged back and forth. I think she's cute. And boom, I hit her up with my intention. I said, "Hey, I think you're pretty." Or I said, "Hey, you're pretty and I'd like to take you out on a cute date next week. What do you think?" Something like that. I showed her my intention and she went, "Oh, thank you so much. You're handsome." And we went out on a date. Okay, it's quickly. To my surprise, she has a partner that lives at her house, and I'm not down for any open situation, or she's not attracted to him. Like, no grace anymore. No grace anymore if this woman is with a situation. She's got a situationship, and she's living with this dude, but they're breaking up, and she's going to separate. Oh hell, no, I'm out. I say, you know what? You fix that first, and get your own place. Then we'll talk. And even then, it's a rebound situation. So clear with your intentions. Number 4, women hate pen pals. So a lot of you guys, you connect with someone on Instagram or you match on a dating app, you get their phone number and you're like, "Hey, good morning, good evening, how are you today?" Da, 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 da. You're like a little boy texting them like they're your friend. Stop. They don't want pen pals. Book the date. So number 4 is you're not asking them out. Ask them out quickly. So here's my rule of thumb. When I get the Instagram or I get the phone number, within about 24 hours, let's say, of us getting to know each other a little bit, I pop the fucking question. I'm like, hey, look, what are you up to next Friday? Because I'd like to take you out on a cute date. I always say cute date. That women love that term, cute date. So then they will say, yeah, I'm available. What do you want to do? So this is kind of to do also with number 4 is you be decisive and you say, you know what? Why don't we meet at 7 o'clock at this place? Boom. Or sometimes I'll say, well, do you have any food preferences? Because you never know if she's vegetarian, vegan, whatever. So I am decisive in terms of like, well, let's meet at 7 and let's meet at this place. What do you think? And if that comes up, if she can't do that place because it's too far or whatever, then I choose another place. Which is a kind of quick side note is that, and I got this from Todd V. So Todd V is a pickup artist, cold approach dude on YouTube. Go check him out. I like his stuff. He's really good. And he's an older guy, and he's like got a dad bod, and he's not very attractive. I'm like, fuck, this guy's a beast. Like, if he could do it, like, you guys could do it too, right? And so the thing is I heard this from Todd V, and Todd V said, when you plan a date close to your place, ideally walking distance, and plan it in the evening and on the weekend, like near the weekend. So psychologically, women are become more into party mode as the weekend gets closer. So I usually book my dates Thursday, Friday, Saturday type thing in the evening. Earlier evening, I like to meet just in case the date's a bust, and then I can do something else afterwards. But let's say you meet for like 7 Thursday, and ideally walking distance from your place, because you have no idea, guys. You have no idea. When I've done that, the date's going well. We're having drinks, and she goes, and it's getting late now, around like midnight. She goes, hey, well, what do you want to do now? And then so in that situation, depending on what's around in my area, let's say places are starting to close. And then I say, look, a lot of places are closing now, but I have some Prosecco and ice cream at my place. Man, shit. I'm telling you, man, more times than not, they're like, okay, first date, first date, or second date, or third date. Like within 3 dates, I book something near my place. It's getting late, and they want to come over for a nightcap. Like, damn, that's what you want, man. And I did a video you should check out on all the things before you should plan before your first date. And definitely make sure your car is clean. But you're not using your car. You're walking to this restaurant, right? But make sure your place is clean. If you think there's a chance she might come over. Okay. So last one. Thanks for sticking with me, man. Number five is the last one is, and this is, you keep texting them when they're not interested. Like, if she's interested in you, she's going to text you back that day for sure, ideally within a few hours. But you guys keep doing this, man, because you're attracted to her. I get it. I've fallen into this trap in the past. But you text her and you say, good morning, nothing. All day. You text again, maybe nothing. And then you text again in the evening, good night. Like, God, like, you're humiliating yourself, man. Don't do that. You got to play, you have to tell yourself you have options and give her the space. You text her once. For example, I was texting this chick. We were like daily, and it was going great up until just yesterday. Yesterday, no, 2 days ago, I asked her a question, and she didn't even respond. So because she didn't respond, I'm letting this quiet time just ride. I might reach out one more time. This is the rule. Text twice max. But the second time, let's say she asks her a question, she doesn't respond, then I won't respond. I won't send her another text for probably about a week. And I'll say, hey, haven't heard from you. Are you still alive? Right? Be careful. Last thing, man. I know that I'm going on and on and on, but I'm all excited, right? I just want to share so much with you. Be very careful with using LOLs and emojis. Use those sparingly because, again, frame, right? You're masculine. That's something that little kids do and women do. So you don't you just don't use it too much. But I do the mirror. I mirror. If she does a lot of emojis, I might do some emojis. But if she never does emojis, I don't do emojis. So listen, man, thank you so much for sticking around. Those are the 5 ways you're being a creep and things you can work on to be better and have more masculine frame. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. Especially let me know in the comments, like, what's the number one thing you see guys do that are fucking pathetic that make them a creep? All right, man. See you next time.